Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two of the game's great sluggers, McCutchen and Rizzo, are next on the show. Francisco Liriano will be on the mound for the Buccos. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s, looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Shane Victorino will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Liriano gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, but they've got a tough...
And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Shane Victorino. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Dexter Fowler will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1.
Hey.
2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Jorge Soler will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And another foul ball. And Liriano's ready. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Addison Russell will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Tap fouled at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. David Freese will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Michael Morse gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
1-2.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jake Arrieta is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Addison Russell comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Liriano sets. 3-0 on its way. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's just game 1 of the series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Chopped weakly to the left. Freeze is there. To second for 1. On to Morse, and it's a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around a score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Tommy La Stella is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Para.
Tommy La Stella.
Line toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting, catcher.
Miguel Montero will stand in, who struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Archimedes Caminero will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. He got him. And what would have been an insurance run is instead left on base as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Hit hard to the right, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Shortstop.
Jordy Mercer will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1 and 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 37, Archimedes Caminero.
Jung Ho Gong will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 27, Jung Ho Gong.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Neil Ramirez will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base is the... Jared Hughes come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Shane Victorino will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the two teams.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th. Anthony Rizzo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First and second here with nobody out. Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Over to Morse, but it's too late, and 1's all they get. Now to the plate, Addison Russell. He drew a walk his first time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte's after it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Cubs lead it 3-0. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Josh Harrison will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Andrew McCutchen will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base, as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. David Freese makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Francisco Cervelli stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Rondon's ready. 1-1 on its way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good battle. Count remains full. And a Good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Michael Morse will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Good work here out of the bullpen, and he's into double digits now. That's his 10th save here on the season.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-0. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Chicago Cubs, 3 runs, 4 hits. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation.